Both up here up front. You in the back.
But we're human. All of them have those. So we're all behind Malachi right now. He came into the locker room. He was the leader he needed to be.
On one of the last drives where Joe had a sack fumble, the play before, Elijah had a moment with one of the valuable defensive linemen. Is there any message to Elijah Pritchett about that moment or about his response?
Yeah, just staying focused. You know, I mean, he lost focus right there, and it obviously carried over onto the next play. But those are things we're gonna have to work on. Those are things we can have.
Did you feel like the effort was fully there today?
I do. They just made more plays than we did.
Do you feel like they did anything that surprised you guys?
No, everything that they did, we had practice prepared for. They just made more plays than we did at the end of the day.
How do you guys use this moving forward?
Just knowing that we're human. You know what I mean, we have that script there on our chest, but we have to play up to the standard of that script day every week, and clearly we didn't today.
What was the week of practice like?
I say we had a great week of preparation. We had a good week of preparation, but just coming out here, we didn't execute to the level we needed to. So we're really going to make sure we go and have another great week of preparation and execute and compete to the level that you need to in order to come out victorious next week.
Offense still operated pretty well. You came coming out of halftime with a touchdown, going into halftime with a touchdown. What was your message at halftime with the deficit and knowing that you still had a lot of game out there?
Keep playing, and the game will come back to you. This time it didn't, but we kept playing. That's why I'm very proud about this team. Very proud of this team for we kept playing until the end.
What was Coach DeBoer saying in the locker room after the game?
There's so much football left. We have a lot of football left, and we can either disperse or come together as a team. And I feel like we're definitely going to come together after this one.
You got a moment standing off the side while they were kneeling, just kind of by yourself. What were you thinking?
What I could have done better as a leader, you know, what I could have done better as a leader, and I'm going to continue to reflect on that tonight and see how I can be a better leader for my team.
As a captain, have you had a chance to talk to the team yet, or is it just still processing?
Yes, I have, and I told everybody like times like this where you have to stay together. Like honestly, Tim Smith said it in there as well. Like this is the tightest knit group either of us have been a part of, and he's been here for longer than me. So just the tightness of this group, we have to lean and rely on that, and make sure that we lean on one another. So I walked around the locker room, told everybody I loved them, and I told everybody to hug their brother and tell them they love them. So those are steps in the right direction to staying together, because in times like these, you have to stay together.
I'm sorry, I missed the first question on this, but did you talk with Malachi at all, and then what's the message to him after, you showed a lot of frustration at the end of this one?
Yeah, I spoke to Malachi. Malachi's good now. He just he had an emotional moment, but like we're athletes, we care. I would be surprised if Malachi didn't have an emotional moment. He cares so much. He's one of the leaders on the team. He's one of the captains. He's somebody that I look up to. So I just reminded him that, and he came in the locker room and he had the right response once he got in here. So very excited to see how he can be for the rest of the year.
Gino got worked into the offensive line at right guard. Was that part of the plan going into the week, or is that just something that developed through the game?
So Gino, he's a guy that could be starting. He's a great player. Like we have a lot of guys that can start, but only 5 can play at one time. So we're very proud of Gino, the way he was in there. He played a really good game, and I'm very excited to see how he continues to progress through the season. But if you're ready, you're going to play.
What was your perspective walking off the field? Got kind of hairy there.
Excuse me?
What was your perspective walking off the field as the Vanderbilt fans were rushing the field? Got kind of intense.
Yeah, it was very intense, but I just had to make sure I put my head. Understanding that I fell short. We have to do better next week.
Go back to watch the film, do better, work hard in practice. It's a wake-up call, and it's good to have it down and
Did Malachi have a message for the team in the locker room?
just we gotta work harder. That's it. Just the same as he always preaches. Like we gotta jump out. We gotta start fast. We gotta play dominant. We can't let people stay in the game.
And Tim, I know you hadn't watched the film yet, but you guys have been lights out on third down until today. What did they do to be so effective?
Just execution. We gotta execute the plan, but I say that, like you said, I haven't watched the film yet, but from my end, we gotta execute.
Did you guys take this team lightly or seriously during the week? You feel good about how y'all kind of approached it?
Oh, there's always respect off here done. Then Vanderbilt, that's an SEC play. No matter what, things may be going on, Vanderbilt's still in the SEC. So you always got to respect your opponent. Just like tonight, they're a good team. They came out to play. They believed in each other. They played together. So.
Do you think the team was maybe a little stunned or shocked after it was 13-0, or did you see kind of a good response and energy on the sideline?
Well, it seems like it's a ball game for a quarter, so some teams they may have the momentum and start, get a couple plays here and there, but ball game, 4 games, and I see people like starting to, okay, we got a game on our hands. It's not just going to be an easy, walkover or whatever people may have thought, but nah, you got to come to play, especially in the SEC.
What's the hardest thing about defending this option offense, and how do they give you trouble?
Well, if you don't have the right eyes in the right place and stuff like that, it'll be kind of hard to defend it and not going to the spot where you designed to go. So yeah, it'll be pretty hard to defend it like that.
What's it like to play on the road and look up in the stands? Big fan.
It was hard to get off the field on 3rd down, and then I think penalties hurt us early, and that created some long drives for us, and just got beat in some man-to-man coverage.
Do you feel like that's, obviously Vanderbilt provides its own share of challenges, but do you feel like it's been consistent, struggles for you guys over the course of the past 5 weeks, or was this kind of all brand new for you?
From my knowledge, we were pretty good on 3rd down. But today, I don't know, penalties hurt, got beat on man-to-man, and, some we just weren't on the same page.
What was it about this offense that makes it so difficult to defend?
Yeah, it's just multiple options. The quarterback, he's nice, he's a good player, and, some plays we were just getting out-leveraged, and, that created big plays, and, just a variety of options they have, running the option, and everything else they do.
Did they do anything that surprised you that you didn't prepare for in film?
Nah. For the most part, I've seen everything they ran on film. And, yeah.
What was this week of practice like?
I feel like we had a great week of practice actually. The energy was high. We were competing. We were ready to go, and what happened?
You've been through some losses like this prior in your career. What is the message maybe to the young guys who have never had to face something like this?
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is just to learn from it. When we watch the film, learn from it, take everything you can from it, and I think you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose in this game, and you just gotta come back the next time, because you just never can take this for granted. Every play, every game is it's a blessing just to be here, because you never know when your time is in. But yeah, you just gotta learn from these moments, and get back to the practice field. We got a long season ahead of us. All our goals are still in front of us, and just keep going.
What was King Wanted message to you after this match?
Yeah, this is the moment where you got to be the best leader that you can. It's easy to be all high and a great leader when you're winning, but when you're losing, that really shows your character, and that's huge to show, the younger guys, and, just keep going, just keep fighting.
How much are you still adjusting to this new defense and new scheme?
Yeah, I feel like we're pretty locked in on everything. We repped it a million times, so, I just think execution just still got to get better, though.
Dante, can you put into words how you're feeling at the moment?
Yeah, I'm hurt. We put a lot in this every day, day in, day out. Come up short is always disappointing, but you just gotta learn from it, get better, and keep going.
Saw some emotion there late in the game from Malachi. I mean, what was he like in the locker room? What was his message to the team? What was his demeanor?
Yeah, Malachi give everything, he got every day, and he been doing it for this is 5th year, so it hurts him more, and it hurt me when I see him like that because that's my brother, and I just look back and just think anything I could have done, throughout the week or even in the game just to make a play or when we needed one or just anything to help our team win. And I think that's just his emotions. Tough game, tough loss. But in the locker room, just tell him, just keep going. We still got a long season ahead of us. All our goals is still right in place, so we just got to get better.
What was the situation though when they were trying to sub in Bray? Was that something that did he refuse to get off the field, and did he apologize for that at all?
Nah, I mean, like I said, his emotions running high, and he just didn't.
Jalen Milrow. About 5 minutes, y'all. We gotta get him out of here.
How frustrating was it to not be able to have the chance to win the game at the end and have the ball in your hands?
Of course, when you have the passion, when you play the game of football, of course, you want plays back. You want opportunities, stuff like that. The biggest thing for us is just trust in one another. Offense, defense, just clicking. At the end of the day, when we approach a football field, it's all about team. We're all wearing the script A. Today we were all wearing white. So it's all about being team-oriented and just reflecting on each other.
Were you petitioning the coaches to do an onside kick so you could get the ball back, or were you confident in the defense getting a stop there?
Confident in the defense, 100%. Just confident in them. Just talking amongst on the sideline, just trying to get the game plan. So whenever we get back on the field, we're clicking and just moving in the right direction. So it's all about communication on the sideline with the offensive guys and just getting everybody on the same accordion.
You've been experiencing some losses like this throughout your career. What do you maybe tell the younger guys who've never really experienced it like this before?
Reflect and build. I think that's so important for a football team because, of course, losing feels bad, It's all about how you can reflect and how you can refine and get better. And that's going to be so critical for us to have the 24-hour rule, regroup, refocus, and challenge each other to get better. We acknowledge that we're not a finished product. We acknowledge that there's rooms to grow. And so for all of us, all we want to do is continue to compete, continue to just acknowledge that we have short-term goals and long-term goals that's all still achievable if we have the right mindset, if we approach it the same way. So it's so important that we just acknowledge that, there's so much left for us to get better at.
On the pick six, did you feel like the DB came through Ryan's back a little early?
No, he did a good job. I got to have better eye discipline and read the coverages better. That's on me. I got to have better ball dominance and protect the football. So that's I'll take all ownership of that because I shouldn't put Ryan in that situation. I should have got through my progression and moved on through my progression.
Coach DeBoer said he felt like there was good energy and effort throughout the week in the lead up to this game. Did you feel like that? Did you feel like you were focused heading into this?
No, absolutely. Throughout the whole season, we did a really good job preparing, having the right mindset, approaching it, day by day, just trying to get better as a whole group. And the best thing about football is opportunity. So now we have the opportunity to get better. We have the opportunity to reflect, and so this is going to be so important for us as a group to really just channel in, acknowledge that there's still room for us to improve and get to the best of our ability. I still trust the guys in the locker room. That's no question. We just need, opportunity like this to present itself so that we can reflect and build. I've been in this situation before, and I know exactly what what we need to do just to continue to just go on the same path, and I'll be have the same mindset.
Two questions, guys.
Jalen, do you feel like it's after a loss like this, you find yourself thinking more about the big picture, or kind of reverting back to that single game by game energy that you guys have done every single game?
I think single game by game. I think that's so important as we're going on this path. It's just to go one game at a time. You know, Coach Sheridan mentioned this to us. He said, one game shouldn't be our best game. Each game that goes by, we should get better and better and better and learn from it. You know, no matter what. You know, that's what's unique about playing a game of football is that each of these defenses is giving us different looks. So that's going to make us better. You know, that's going to make us really channel in and try to have great eye discipline, play with great ball dominance, and just protect each other as much as possible. So I think we just got to learn, and we just got to grow, and just take it day by day.
Ask question.
Malachi was pretty emotional there at the end of the game. How was he in the locker room?
Oh, I missed it. What happened?
No, the penalty at the end of the game after they converted a first down, and just curious how his reaction was in the locker room to the rest of the team.
Oh, sure. I ain't even see it, but you know, I think for all of us, you know, we just you know, we put our all into the game of football, and so we just, you know, it's just something that comes part of the game. You know, I love Malachi. I trust in him. I know he's a great, tremendous leader. He pours everything into this program, and so, you know, of course, you know, we're coming into this game. All we want to do is be victorious, and so we just have to embrace the win, just how we, you know, take our losses. You know, as we were cheering last week, we got to keep our head up high, just like we lose today. And so I think it's just so important for all of us to just learn about each other and not keep our head low.
Thank you all. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think, let me make sure. Are they done over there? The coach showed up?